So we are going to discuss about the research. Research is always in more depth, in more detail uh, than the search, because search means that we know that something is already existing, and we are trying to just locate that thing for a particular purpose. But research means that we want to go in further in depth and try to find out that how to build up on the something existing, how to build up something new, how to find out something very new. So that's why research is always in depth, in detail. It has more wide perspective than the search. Now we have already discussed that what is the concept of research. So that we discussed that research is always required for improvement, development, modification, and also to do something better and better. And when there is a research, it means that there is some problem and we want to solve the problem. And if there is problem, it may have certain kind of the issues. Issues means that what are the reasons of the problem, what are the cause of the problem, why this problem is happening. But now think research is common to all discipline. That's why it is very wide perspective, very advanced area, and also it is very detailed process. And then we have to find out and the particular discipline that where we want to do research, because research means that we want to do something very focused, in depth, and to go to that level from known to unknown. So we started searching something, we know something existing, it is known, and research means that we are going to find out something unknown. So if you are going to from known to unknown, you are going to discover something new. That is research. So that research can be also a discovery and also can be a kind of innovation, because always in all process we're trying to find out something new. It may be a problem solution, it may be a kind of innovation, it may be kind of the new generation and creative thoughts. Now we have to see that what are the kinds of the research, because we can divide the research in three kinds depending on the basis. So if you talk about the nature of the study, according to the nature of the study, research can be two kinds: quantitative research and qualitative research. If you want to divide on the basis of the purpose of study, then it can be applied research or fundamental research. And if you want to divide on the basis of research design, it can be exploratory research or conclusive research. So basically it is a three kind of if you can divide under three parameters: nature of study, purpose of study, and research design. Depending on the nature of study, it can be qualitative research or quantitative research. In the quantitative research, mostly we are depending on the data collection and data analysis. So we want to quantify certain thing. Depending on the numbers, we will take a decision and find out certain thing. For example, somebody want to understand that what is the impact of COVID-19 on employment. In that case, it will be a quantitative research. And then you want to understand then what was the COVID first case, on what date, and after 6 month time, what is the total number in India? What are the first case in the world? What is the total number in India, infected cases? And then out of those infections, how many have died, how many have recovered, okay? And country-wise spread, and then which country is seriously affected, which country is not seriously affected. And then we can see regarding the treatment, how they were treated by the different countries, or the different process of treatment, which treatment has got better, which is not better. So it is kind of a quantitative research. Depending on the quantity, data analysis, verification of data, and finding out certain solutions and results. Okay, that is a quantitative research. Another is qualitative research, because certain point of time you are not able to quantify certain thing, would depend on the quality. For example, even this COVID-19 research, you can also base on qualitative research. For example, you want to see that out of this COVID-19, out of maybe 1 lakh cases, what was the impact on their feelings, okay, on their emotions, on their actions, on their mental health, okay, on their level of the anger, on the level of the pleasure, okay. So on the social interactions, social integration, on the family setup, family breakup, okay, all these things. So it means that in any point of time, somewhere the possibility of always a quantitative research, somewhere the possibility of qualitative research, and somewhere the mixture is required to get the actual result. So whole idea in research is that how you are accurately able to locate the problem, find the problem, how accurately you are able to find out all the relevant issues, and then you are able to find out quantity and the quality. So quantity data you have to find out, analyze, you know how to collect the data, and the quality data, that because something you are not always able to quantify, then in that case you have to go for the qualitative research. Other point is that regarding the purpose of study, because every research has an inherent purpose. Without purpose there cannot be research. So you must be very clear what is the purpose and objective of a research. Then depending on this particular aspect, you can have two kinds: applied research and fundamental research. You want to see that what is the fundamental impact of this particular research, any particular thing, particular item, particular ideology or particular principle, okay, particular policy, particular regulation, particular law, what is going to be the fundamental impact. And other is the applied research, what is going to be the application aspect. Okay, so you know that the basics of the information technology, it has some fundamental kind of impact, but there is some applied thing. Out of the information technology, what can be applied thing, how you can apply in the general parlance, in business setups, in legal profession, okay, in e-commerce, m-commerce, international relations, in e-education, e-employment. So you are going to have the certain application part. It may also have an applied research. Another aspect is that if you depend on the research design, on the basis of research design, you can divide research into two kinds: exploratory research and conclusive research. Certain point of time you are able to find the conclusion. You can say, yeah, this is the final result and I'm able to conclude then. So this is a kind of conclusive research, and where you are already aware about the lot of things and you want to conclude. But there are some areas of exploratory research. For example, even for COVID-19, this is the exploratory research, because right now nobody is able to actually find out what is the actual medicine, what is the actual impact of the medicine, treatment level, side effects, because still research is going on. So all those persons who are currently working on COVID-19 medicine, in fact, they are doing the exploratory research. They are exploring all the possibilities. All those who are working in the Ayurveda, they're trying to find out the medicine in Ayurvedic system. Those who are belong to the homeopathic medicine, they are trying to explore possibility of homeopathic medicines. Those who are from allopathic area, they are trying to find out the injections, tablets, capsules. Everybody experimenting. All those belong to the kind of the other discipline. They're also trying to find out that regarding the Hakimi and all, they're trying to find out from that particular perspective how to solve this particular problem. So everybody is exploring. But once we are able to find out the medicines, we have to settle. We have to, and then from that we can also venture in the area of conclusive research. Because suppose, for example, we got allopathic medicine, we got some injection, and now injection is applied on the several populations, and we have seen the results, that how injection is operating, how many doses are required for how much time, okay, what is the quantity, what is the side effects, and then for side effects, what should be the further improvement in the medicine. Then we have to go for the kind of the conclusive research. So these are three basic kinds of the research. Okay.
Sorry, sir.
You can have qualitative and quantitative research. Depending on purpose of study, you can have applied fundamental research, and depending on the research design, you can have exploratory and conclusive research.
Sir, we would like to understand.
Also, we can have further subdivision depending on the nature of the data collection. That if you are fully depending on your library work, so you are not going to do any field work, you are just sitting in the library and you are depending on secondary sources, okay, then we say that it is a library research, or we say it is a doctrinal research, okay. And sometimes your research is fully based on a kind of field work or empirical study. You go to the field and do some kind of the empirical study, and then you collect some data, then we say it is a non-doctrinal research. So it can be, depending on data collection, it can be doctrinal research and non-doctrinal research. Even the non-doctrinal research, it can be based on two aspects. One is that if you go for the field work, you can collect data by questionnaire method. You are asking questions, and then same question you are asking, same set of questions for a particular segment, particular data sets, and then you are going to analyze. Sometime you are not able to use questionnaire methods. You can go for interview techniques, and then you are taking interview. You on the same set of questions you are asking in the interview, several groups, several segments to find out the particular solution. So even the non-doctrinal research, empirical study can be based on questionnaire techniques or interview techniques. Generally, what happens if you are going to do something very sensitive, people may not be open their mouth to tell the answer. Okay, they will feel shy, or they may not be willing to disclose their identity. So you should know that what is the area of your research and what is the question, and depending on your topic of the research and how much it is sensitive, it may be depending on certain caste, okay, certain class, or sometime it is based on certain situations. In those conditions, you have to decide whether you want to do a questionnaire methods or interview techniques. Harsh, you have some question?
I was saying, sir, can you please repeat this applied and fundamental research? Because I didn't understand properly what is the difference between applied and fundamental research.
Okay. So generally, if your research is based on certain kind of the fundamentals, okay, then we can say it is a fundamental research. And if your research is based on mostly this application part, it is a, you can say, applied research. For example, if you're trying to eliminate the theory by adding to the basics of a discipline, it is a applied research. Or if your aims to solve a problem by adding to the field of application of a discipline, then it is a fundamental research. Or if your problems are analyzed from the point of view of discipline, one discipline is applied research, and often several disciplines work together for solving the problem, it is a fundamental research.
I'm still not getting it, sir. Basic difference between applied and fundamental, I am not getting it.
So fundamental research are based on very fundamentals. So fundamental research are, you can say, a holistic perspective. Okay. And then applied research are based on very specific. For example, somebody want to know the impact of COVID-19 on income of the people in general. It's the fundamental research. And somebody want to do a very specific application of COVID-19 a particular small group.
All right.
Okay, small group of the business. For example, you want to see how the COVID-19 is going to impact the litigating lawyers in India in Delhi High Court.
Right.
Okay. So you are going to have very applied study of your research, and you want to focus a particular group and its application and impact on that area. It is applied research. But what is your research is very fundamental research. Okay. So if you are doing very fundamental research and it's a holistic perspective in general, for example, you want to see that what is the impact of COVID-19 on the mental health in the world. It's a very fundamental research. But you want to see that impact of mental health on small kids, because they are not suffering from COVID-19, but their parents are suffering. They're not willing, not able to go and play in the field. Okay, they're just locked up in their house. They're missing their friends, their schools. Okay, missing their social life, not able to talk to their kids, the friends and all. So it may be, and then you want to focus a particular group. It can be applied research. And also sometimes we say case study method. So method, you have to apply a case study method. So one is the kind of research, then relevant will be the in which kind of the research, what method should be applied. So once we go and discuss the methods of research, you will get more clarity that in which kind of research, which method is applied. Okay. There's a case study method. There's a particular case. So you want to, for example, somebody want to locate the particular slum area, that impact on the slum area, a particular slum. So that what was the impact of COVID-19 particular slum area. It's not this outcome cannot be applied in general, because your research was focused and based on particular slum area, maybe in Bombay, and you have just seen that it is applied research. And so the method you have to apply is the case study method. Okay, application and the impact of COVID-19 on particular slum area, a case study, or maybe Bombay slum. You can have the all Bombay slums, or you can have particular Dharavi slum of the Bombay area to do a research impact of COVID-19. Okay. So, so applied research means that it is very specific, applied, and then fundamental means that it's a very basic in general research. Okay. So if anybody is doing the on the basis of research design, he's doing exploratory research or conclusive research, then his structure of research should be, if he's doing exploratory research, it should be loosely structured in design. And then if you are doing the conclusive research, well structured and systematic in design, because you are going to conclude something very concrete. The methodology followed for exploratory research will be or flexible and investigative in methodology. But in the conclusive research, your methods have a formal and definitive methodology that needs to be followed and tested. And if you're going to set hypothesis, if your research is exploratory or research in conclusive, how to set the hypothesis, generally in the exploratory research, do not involve testing of the hypothesis. Okay. But in conclusive research, most conclusive researches are carried out to test the fundamental hypothesis. And what is the hypothesis? Expected solution of the problem is the hypothesis. Because you are going to have exploratory research, you are not very clear what is the problem, then you may not be able to testify the hypothesis. But in the conclusive research, because you have concrete problem, you have the concrete hypothesis, you can expect what is going to be the solution of the problem. So then you can have most conclusive research, and then you can also formulate the proper hypothesis. In the findings, if you are doing the exploratory research, in the exploratory research, findings might be topic specific and might not have much relevance outside of the researcher's domain. But in the conclusive research, findings are significant as they have a theoretical or applied implications. Okay, so these are the depending on the kind of your research, you have to find out that what is going to be the structure, what is going to be the methodology, your hypothesis and findings can be further subdivided. Okay, so that's why you must be very clear that what kind of research you are doing, because depending on your kind of the research, you are going to do your research design and you plan your research accordingly. Your structure, your hypothesis, your other things will be planned accordingly.